Adam Chris for MyMMANews.com, being joined by Phumi Turbo Nkuta, who took out Jason Eastman via unanimous decision at CFFC 104. He's here to join me talking about his dominating performance over Eastman, going to his first AEW wrestling event to support CM Punk, his man, who he went to visit right after the cage to visit in the commentary booth to get a couple words in. He's here to talk about the surgery for his broken hand and so much more. First and foremost, Happy New Year. How are you, Phumi? And thank you so much for joining me, brother. How are you?
I was feeling boss, man. I'm feeling great. Championship is looking shiny.
You're looking like a champ over there. Happy New Year to you, man. How's it feel? How's the champ New Year?
All right, happy New Year, happy holidays. It's been a long time since we've even spoken.
I know, right? But you've been crushing it. You've been killing it, and you did it again. You improved to 5-0 against Jason Eastman, man. It was a great performance. I'll leave it at that. But there's a lot of drama that went into that fight that I don't know if we'll talk about it or not. But hey, you're recovering from a surgery right now. You have a broken hand. So tell us, when did that happen?
Yeah, man, that was the third round. I was battling a lot in that cage, but whatever. Never mind that. But yeah, the third round, man, I really wanted to open up my striking, and I was starting to do so. And man, once I started to even get him against the cage and start to at least get my pressure going, I felt really good, man. And threw a good overhand right. Guy had a hard head, man. I felt immediately the electricity kind of go up my hand a little bit, and yeah, man, I was like, I'm gonna shoot back in on that takedown, but and not get hit. But yeah, I definitely felt it right away.
You're getting into the fight, man. The unanimous decision. Your offensive grappling, it set the pace for the entire fight. I mean, your counter strikes, it set up for your level changes. And whereas he had some minimal submission attempts, you were able to scramble right out of it. And it was your fight for the taking, man. It was a great performance. So how do you feel about the performance?
Oh man, I always know I can always do better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, dude, I can get a first round knockout. I'm gonna say, I'm not that impressed. I can always do better. So, at the end of the day, man, there's so much more I got to show. There's so much more that I know I can show. And at the end of the day, man, I think the most important thing we take away from this is I went the entire 2021 without getting touched. I don't think a lot of fighters can say that. I don't think a lot of fighters can say they went through 3 title fights and didn't get touched. But I can. And right now I'm wearing the proof of the pudding right here.
And your showmanship, it speaks volumes for itself, man. Your mic skills, you're cutting promos left and right. Your the homage, the NWO guitar riffs in the Hard Rock Casino, man. Your markability is incredible. So my question is, have you always been this ball of energy? And a second part of that question is, because you weren't happy with your performance, did you feel like you had to make up with your post-fight, performance? Your show?
Nah, dude, that's just me, man. Like,
Yeah.
hey, like I'm just me. I'm just having fun, man. Like, I love this. Like, bro, I train every day, all day. So this is my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sport is my life. I live this, man. So for me, at the end of the day, like when I go out there and fight, I'm enthusiastic as hell because I'm just doing what I love to do every single day, and I'm getting paid to do it, and I'm doing it on this big stage. You know what I'm saying? Like you could ask anybody, even in the gym, ask Ray, ask Steve. You know what I'm saying? Ask any of the guys. You know what I mean? When I walk into the gym, I'm a ball of energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in trying to hype everybody up, getting everybody ready to train. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So yeah, man, I'm gonna do it in the gym. I'm gonna do it in front of CM Punk and John. Do it in front of the CFFC cameras. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna even do it when the lights are off. So,
were you this fireball growing up just as much, or was it once you found your niche, then this explosion happened? You found you, and bam, it just went flying.
I don't know, man. I feel like at some point you just kind of say, fuck it, I'm just gonna be myself. like screw it, I'm just gonna be me. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like that's the thing. Like I'm not forcing anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out there saying anything that I don't think that I could do. You know, I genuinely believe that if you put me in the ring with a guy like Davidson Figueiredo, I'm gonna break him mentally. You know what I mean? If you put me in the ring with Brandon Moreno, I think I could outstrike him and outgrapple him. You know what I'm saying? Like I truly believe that, skill for skill. But at the same time, like even after these fights, I'm also go on the commentary booth and say what I feel too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just me, man. I'm just having fun out there, and you know what I mean. Everybody's gonna kind of enjoy the ride with me, which is gonna be kind of cool.
Do these thoughts linger in your head when you're going up to the commentary booth, when the show is on, the Phumi show is on? Are you thinking about all the highlight reels, the social media reels that are going to be cut, that is going to get your name out there even further? Is any of this going through your mind, or is it just like you said, having fun?
Bro, I'm just buzzing, man. I'm buzzing, man. I'm literally living the show. Like I'm telling you, ask Ray Longo. I come into the gym every day. I'm hyping everybody up to train. You know why? Because I love this. I live this. This is my life. So I'm gonna do the same thing when I go up to the commentary booth after I fight. I'm gonna do the same thing when I get into the microphone. I'm gonna do the same thing when I get into that ring, man. I'm just a ball of energy from start to finish.
And sure enough, did you notice, just like everybody else had to have noticed, your mic was turned off at first. Sure enough, as soon as Phumi Nkuta put that headset on, it got turned right on.
Turn it back on for the guy. I mean, come on.
So, second title defense. Obviously, this is your third fight as the champion. Third fight with championship caliber status. So, 5-0 overall. How does it feel to be, I mean, some people can hate on me all they want, but I mean, I'll go ahead and say it, the face of the flyweights right now.
Yeah.
I mean, before the UFC, let's say.
Yeah. I guess so. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I want to be the face of the flyweights in the world.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So as much as it's kind of cool, I got big goals, man. And as soon as we fix his hand, trust me, we got a lot of goals we got to accomplish, man. And I'm just gonna be working every single day because the face of the flyweights outside of the UFC is cool, but I'm looking to be the best in the world, greatest of all time, and I got to be on the world stage to do that.
Absolutely. And you just enjoyed a night out at AEW. Obviously, with the hand, you couldn't get in there to help support your fellow colleague CM Punk for a tag team match. I mean, we were all expecting it, but you're recovering from surgery. It is what it is. I get it. But I gotta ask, man, are you an avid wrestling fan? And do you think, could you see this persona transitioning over? Matt Riddle did it. Why not? CM Punk took it and then brought it to MMA. Could you do it?
I was a fan when I was young, and I stopped being a fan, and then like you know what I mean, like kind of watching again, you're like, oh man, it is kind of dope, man. You got some new guys that are cool. So I don't know. But I mean, look, first things first, I got to prove I'm the best mixed martial artist in the world.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, whatever road opens up is whatever road that opens up. I'm looking to be the best in the world.
You got some ins with CM Punk, man. I'm just saying, I can see an excellent matchup with you and Darby Allin. Hey, but but I digress. But so anyway, your charisma, your athleticism, man. Like I said, it speaks for itself. Do you have a time frame that you want to get back into the cage? When you're obviously your hand heals, but when is that looking to be?
Honestly, man, yeah, I just want to listen to the doctors and heal his hand. Whenever they tell me I'm good to go is whenever I'm good to go. They don't, you know what I mean? Anyone who knows me knows I'm not scared of hopping in there as soon as possible. But I also don't want to mess up my hand and get in there too quickly. So when the doctors say, "Hey, Turbo, you can go, man," I'm going full speed ahead.
And he hasn't given any rough timeline, nothing like that. No, we're building anticipation. We're waiting for Turbo time.
I got 6 weeks in the cast.
Okay.
So get this cast off probably around like mid-February, and after that, you know, maybe like a couple weeks of rehab, and then you know we should be getting rolling. We should be getting rolling.
So with things mixing up, I guess you could say in the flyweight division, the CFFC, do you have any idea with the target painted on your back who you might be facing next?
Not at all, man. I mean, CFFC knows I just want to fight the best guy. I'm not the kind of guy that's sitting there, you know, looking for any specific matchups, man. I just want
and why should you? You're the champ.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, man, I just want the best guy possible. I want to show anybody on the big show, okay, you think that guy's better than me? No way. Oh, you think this flyweight's the best flyweight in CFFC? No way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think a flyweights better than me in the world outside of the UFC? Give him to me. And if it's not going to be that matchup, then it's got to be with somebody in the UFC.
How many more dynamic performances do you think it's going to take to get to the show? Because the character's there, the skill level seems to be there, obviously. But when's that time? How many more performances you got to put in before you get that call?
Who knows, man? It could even be after this one. I'm not even ruling this one out. I think a lot of people saw, what I can do. I think a lot of people respect what I could do. A lot of people know that I could probably beat, some of the best fighters out there, some of the fighters that are on TV right now. And I think the only thing is that I just need an opportunity, now we just got to heal this hand. But once this hand's all healed up, once this hand's all healthy, you know what I mean? Who knows? One of these flyweights could drop out of these fights at any point, come April or come May or anything like that. And I'm in there. But for right now, man, I fought 3 times in 2021. I managed not to get hit in almost, I want to say, what was it, over 60 minutes of competition, and maybe around 60 minutes, maybe 59 minutes competition, I didn't get hit. So I think right now I'm just going to relax on this hand. And, dude, I got the whole world ahead of me, man. 6 weeks, get this thing taken off, and, dude, it's the whole world.
Any big plans while you're in the cash? You might as well get something out of the way, some bucket list stuff, some fun stuff. Anything planned?
That's the one thing I did was the AEW, man. That was first things first. I was like, there was like 3 other events, man, we're gonna go to, me and my brother and my other buddy Steve, but I had fights, so I couldn't make it. So this one, I was like, I got to get this one as a Christmas present for him. So I got it, and we rolled out. It was pretty dope.
That's awesome, man. So final stanza, man. I always like to leave it to the fighters to thank sponsors, let the fans know how they can keep in touch with their favorite fighter on social media. Phumi Turbo Nkuta, floor's yours, brother.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Phumi Nkuta _MMA. That's PHUMI NKUTA _MMA. That's it.
Oh man, so if I had to leave the final stanza to you, I'm gonna preface: never been
hit, never been touched, and never been taken down, baby.
My man, Phumi Nkuta, I appreciate your time, and I will talk to you in the future.
Thank you, sir.
There he goes, Phumi Nkuta, very successful. He is 5-0 now, CFFC flyweight champ, and we are honored to have him on, as always. For Phumi Nkuta, I'm Adam Christ. Make sure you keep it locked to MyMMANews.com for all your fight news.